Growing up, one of my favorite things to eat was pancakes. So if whichever my grandma will make it. So if it was the American type of pancakes, the Nigerian type of pancakes, crepes, pancakes in a blanket, sweet pancakes, current pancake, whatever pancakes at all, I would eat it, and I enjoyed eating pancakes. Hi guys, my name is Natalie, and this is the Kitchen Legacy, where I get to cook over 328 recipes from my dad old cookery book from West Africa when he was still in secondary school, which is called the Student Cookery Book, and I get to cook through the cookbook. And today, one of the recipes that we are making is sweet pancakes. So you want to add your salt to your flour of 125 grams of flour, then add your 1 tablespoon of sugar, and just stir everything together. You can make it either 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar, that's fine depending on how sweet you want it to be. So just mix everything together. I'm going to be using oat milk, but you can use any type of milk you want to use, whole milk, skim milk, whatever milk is fine. Just make sure you have enough milk to make a thin paste, which is about 250 ml of milk that I'm using for this recipe. And I just want to mix everything together so that they can form this very smooth, thick paste, but yet again spreadable. So my batter has formed a thick paste, as you can see, is well beaten, and it has this thick but at the same time light paste to it. And I'm just going to get to my eggs. I'm going to be using 2 eggs, and I want to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. So the egg yolk goes in first, which we are going to beat together, and the egg white is separately. So we are going to whisk this egg white until it forms a stiff. Whisk it until the egg white is stiff, but for now I'm just going to separate the egg yolk from the egg white, and I'm just going to beat the egg yolk. So I'm going to be adding my egg yolk to my batter, and I want to mix the batter until it's smooth and a bubble appears on the surface. As you can see, those bubbles, these are the bubbles that we are looking for. After beating the batter to perfection, we're just going to let it rest for about 30 minutes so the batter is well relaxed. Now I take my egg white and I whisk. This was quite difficult for me because it was a process using just whisking it, because my mixer was quite big, so the egg white was quite small for it. So I just used my fork and mixed it together. So take a bit of the butter and add it to your stiff egg white before pouring it into your butter. I really don't have a video of when I really don't have a video of when the egg white was stiff. I thought it was recording bit, but it wasn't recording. But just add a bit of the butter, the pancake batter, to the egg white, mix it and pour it gradually into the batter. Now you need a hot skillet or a hot pan or a hot frying pan, whatever you have, but just add a bit of oil to grease the pan and add your batter to it. So you're just going to be adding until you know that it's quite enough, and it will be able to form a thin layer of pancakes. So just spread it around the pan, let the butter go around the pan like you are frying your eggs. Just take it around the pan, and when that side is ready, you flip it over. First might not be perfect, which is totally okay, and the first might not be perfect, which is totally okay. So just flip it over, and sometimes you can see some bubbles forming on the other side. You know that it's time for you to flip your pancakes. So these are the bubbles that we are looking at to see this is properly ready. This is the second pancakes, and this is perfect. Now that my jam is Now that my pancakes are ready, I'm just going to be spreading like a thin layer of jam to it. For those of you that don't know, I own a brand called Mama Dora. Myself and my sisters, we sell condiments, jams, spices, and drinks. And Zobo Jam is one of the products that we have that we sell. So I'm just going to be using the Zobo Jam. I'm just going to spread it like in my pancakes and wrap it all up. So this is what is going to make it a sweet pancake. So add a thin layer of jam, whatever jam you have. I'm using the Mama Dora Zobo jam, and just spread it on your pancakes and wrap it over, and you have delicious, delicious pancakes ready for breakfast. It's time for us to taste it and see how it tastes. Let's give it a try. Oh wow, this is really good. Like, I can taste the jam very well, and it's not so sweet. It's perfect. You can, how will I put it? The pancakes makes the jam really shine because you can really taste the jam in it. The dough itself, the pancake isn't that sweet, because we made use of 1 tablespoon of sugar so that the sweetness doesn't overpower the jam. And most jams that we get is overly sweet, but Mama Dora jam is just perfect blend. So it has a perfect blend of sweetness to it. So thank you so much, guys. I would love to see videos if you made this sweet pancakes. I would love to see it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week Saturday for another episode.